Hi, it's Matt here from Go Green Auto. So here we have a Citroen Berlingo electric van for sale. These Berlingos are the same van as the Peugeot partner. They got a 22 kilowatt hour battery pack, and this is the L2 version. So the L2 means the longer body. So it's not a longer wheelbase. The vans like the Renault Kangoo, they will move the rear wheels back to give it an extended wheelbase, but on these they just add that section on the back there to give it a longer body. And what you get with the L2 vans is sliding doors on both sides and obviously that larger carrying capacity. The L2 vans are very, very rare in electric. This one's rarer still because it's in this bright yellow colour. So these are the only small electric van with 3 seats up front, which makes them hugely practical. This outside seat lifts up so you can put items on the floor there. It also folds down flat and it's flush with the cargo area, which allows you to put long items through without having to put them on the roof. And then this middle seat lifts up for a bit of storage underneath it, or you can drop it down to give yourself sort of a writing table or somewhere to eat your lunch. And as you can see there, we've got the ladder frame there protecting the driver from any cargo behind. This also has air conditioning as standard, which something the Renaults don't have, and you've also got overhead storage and both DC and AC charging. So on the front wing here is your AC charging port, so your slow charger. So this is a 3.5 kilowatt type 1, and typically you would use this to charge the vehicle overnight or top-ups throughout the day when you're not using the van. And then on the back here, where your diesel filler cap would have been, is your rapid charging port. So this is a 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO port, and this is your DC rapid charging that you would use when you're out there doing a trip and you want to get that rapid roadside charge to extend your range. And you can charge the battery from 0 to 80% in about 25 minutes. And then in the back here is your AC charging port, so type 1 to type 2, and this is what you would use to plug into that AC charging port on the front wing of the vehicle and to plug it into a home or workplace wall charger or a public slow charging post. I can also supply a portable charger, often called a granny cable, which will allow you to charge the vehicle from a normal main socket using a 3-pin plug, and the full details of that are on the website. So the main reason for these videos is to show the condition, and you've probably seen my videos before. You know I point out every little minor stone chip mark or scratch I can find. I don't hide anything because I want people to know exactly what they're buying, and then that gives people the confidence to buy the vehicle without coming to view it here first, and then I get the vehicle delivered to you. And I deliver these all over the country, and I would say probably 14 out of 15 vehicles go without a viewing because of the detail in these videos. But with this one, there really isn't much to point out. It's in cracking condition, but we'll have a walk around anyway. So as you can see, it's been painted in bright yellow. It was originally a white van when it came out of the factory, but it's been done properly. All the trim's been removed, and it's just in immaculate condition. I'm going to point out a few little things, but to be honest, I've had to be really picky to find anything to point out. It's almost still looking like new, to be honest. Everything I'm going to show you, I've taken pictures of, and you can go on the website, look in the photo gallery, and have a look at the pictures in full screen, and you can also zoom in and have a really good look in detail. So the tyre tread depths are on the website as well. Looking at this side, the wheel trims are completely mark-free on this side, really nice condition, no scratching on the bumper. Looking down this side, there's absolutely nothing to point out. It's in really good nick. There's no scratches or dents whatsoever. This wheel trim here is really nice, good tyre as well. Looking round the back, there's a few marks on the plastic bumper where stuff's been loaded in. You're going to expect that on a van, but no dents in the back door. There's a couple of little stone chips in the door edge there, but you're always going to get that. But yeah, really nice. Usually you get dents in the back doors on vans, but yeah, this one has been looked after. So looking inside, it's not lined. There is a plastic mat that goes on the floor there, which obviously isn't fitted at the moment. If you look at the photo gallery, you can see pictures of that. It is a little bit tatty because they do tear very easily. So you would probably want to line it anyway. I can supply a ply lining kit and fit that for you. There is a cost for that, but it's all on the website. I don't put ply on the floor though. Ply doesn't really work on the floor, it splinters. So use grey anti-slip flooring or Wizardeck flooring. It's a much better product and lasts an awful lot longer. So the details of that on the website if you want a lining kit fitted. But looking inside, there's a few little scratches and dents on the floor because it has been used, but really good condition generally for a van. And as you can see, it's not painted yellow on the inside apart from the doors. It has sort of been done properly. I've had a few vans in colours before, and they are always done like this. So sliding door on both sides, as I said, because this is the L2 body, and this is how much extra space you get. Looking at the back doors, they haven't been dented, nor have the hardboard panels that this is what comes in from the factory. They haven't been dented or torn either. Usually these do because they're pretty weak. But yeah, it's in really nice condition. There's a few little scratches and a few chips along the bottom of the doors, but it's all what you would expect and much better than average. So continuing around, obviously we've got the green number plates because it is a zero emission vehicle. So looking around this side, there's a few minor little scratches on the wheel trim because it's on the near side and they tend to hit curbs, but you know, it's only a plastic wheel trim. There is a tiny little scuff mark there where you can sort of start seeing the white paint underneath a little bit, but very small. I'm really having to be picky to find anything on this van. Looking down the side, oh yeah, there it was, there's a little chip there and there. And then the only other thing, oh yeah, one other thing, tiny little crack there in the plastic housing on the mirror, but nothing to worry about. And then some scuffing on that plastic wheel trim, which is where you always get it on that steering front wheel on the near side. Another little thing I will point out is the door rubbers on both sides, the window rubbers. It's got a little kink in them and it just lifts up a little in the middle. I know exactly why that is, because they have been taken out when it was resprayed, and they never go back in properly because I've had to remove one of these myself, and when you pull it out they tend to kink. There's metal inside, and they never go down completely flush, but it's all okay and nothing to worry about, and it's exactly the same on this side, just raises up a little bit there, but really nothing to worry about. And then looking inside, I'll just remove my bit of paper there. Got new carpet mats on the floor, and yeah, as you can see, it's in really nice condition, absolutely no wear and tear on the seats, and all still looking like new in the front. And then I'll just start it up. And then the mileage is 14,731 miles, and obviously everything works without any fault or errors, and yeah, being only 14,000 miles, it's all still looking like new. So the range on these, it's got a 22 kilowatt hour battery. Range very much is dictated by driving style and driving economy, and also outside temperature, because heating use has a huge impact in the winter. But typically these will do 80 to 90 miles if you're driving efficiently, but if you're out on the motorway you're not going to quite get that really. But the full details about range is on the website. But if you're driving in a city or in a rural location where you're getting lots of regen back while you drive, then you can get up to about 100 miles on these in the summer. The range estimation is here on the guessometer. It's showing 21 miles, and that's because it's only about quarter charged, and it's been sat for a little while. But we can see up on the screen here the recent driving was 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. But obviously it's nice and warm today, look at that, 16 degrees. But obviously in the last couple of weeks it's been sort of nearer zero or below. So yeah, once this is charged up and start to be driven, then the guessometer will correct itself and start showing a more accurate range. And obviously it will come fully charged, but when vehicles are in stock I try not to keep the batteries fully charged, because it's better when they're sat not being used if they're sort of below 80% charged. We've got single slot radio, single slot CD, should I said. I thought, well, I'm here, let's just see whether this has got DAB. I don't think it has. FM, no. And they don't have Bluetooth either, so if you want Bluetooth, you need to fit a Parrot kit or something. This is your gear selector. Automatic electric vehicles, you drive like an automatic, and you've got an automatic gear selector here, but they don't actually have gearboxes, but you still have your standard park, reverse, neutral and drive, so you drive it like an automatic, so it's familiar. And we've got cruise control down there, electric windows, electric mirrors, and that's about it really as far as kit goes. Glove box down there. We've got overhead storage. We've got extra storage there behind the centre console. The only thing that's not so good on these Berlingos and partners is the cup holders are in the doors, which means you can't put large cups in there, and a little bit awkward, but that's a minor thing. I think most drivers tend to fit a hanging door cup holder on the doors. So let's just show you the paperwork. We do have 2 original remote keys, and then we have got the books here, user manual, supplement electric manual, and the service book. Only one stamp, I'm not going to show you now, there's only one stamp in the service book, which is the service that is just being done now, ready for resale. And then here we've got the logbook. It's not easy doing this one-handed, and the original documents from when the vehicle was new, by the looks of it. Yeah, just confirmation of registration. And the logbook here is, that's the Welsh version. Let me just get to the English version. So number of former keepers 1, so it's had 2 keepers from new, and the registration date is the 22nd 08/2018. So the full details on the warranty are on the website, because this vehicle would still have some manufacturer's warranty on it. So yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. If you want to know anything else, then do just send me an email. So yeah, just to recap, this is a 2018. It's got a 22 kilowatt hour battery pack. Well, actually 22.5 kilowatt hour. The battery is owned, so there's no lease payments like there are on a Renault Kangoo. And this is the L2 body, which means it's got that longer body with the sliding doors on both sides, which are very rare in electric. I've only ever had one other L2 electric van. They're just really hard to come by. They've only been in production since late 2017, I think, anyway. And obviously it's in this unusual bright yellow, so if you don't want a white van, because the majority of these are white, then it's probably quite a unique colour, and you're not going to see many others like this. And obviously it's in cracking condition. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you're interested, then this one's ready to go, so send me an email or give me a call. And as I said, I can deliver these anywhere in the country, and it will come to you on a flatbed or a trailer, and it will be fully charged and ready to use.